What's going on, everybody? Gentleman94 here. We're doing some 3GB solos today. We're continuing on Demon Souls. This is the beginning of Boletaria. This is World 1-1. This episode we're going to get into some heavy combat. So let's go ahead and see where we can go. So right now we're in soul form. You can kind of tell you have half HP. You're quieter though, which is nice. You don't make a lot of noise. So let's just go ahead and kill some of these guys here. At this stage, you have to be real careful what hits you and whatnot, because yeah, it's going to be dangerous. It always pays in this game to be as careful as possible, because things, if they can corner you, they can kill you, and most of the time they will kill you. So you got to be real careful exactly how you proceed in this game. Can't wait till I actually get a high-def capture device. This is just a basic 720 capture device right here. Looking to get some sort of HDMI capture, though. That'd be nice. And watch out for that second attack. I remember that very well. Getting hit in the back. Get some backstabs. There we go. Backstabs. Gotta love the backstabs, especially shoving that gigantic halberd through someone's spine. That's gotta hurt, I'm telling you. Okay, so there's a shortcut over there to our right. The door here in the center is the boss door. We're not going to be going in there quite yet. We need to unlock it first off, which means going around through the entire level. So that's what we're going to try to do today. Boom! Got ourselves a nice parry on that one. Proceeding forward. This here is a shortcut door. There are shortcuts throughout Demon Souls. Heal up a little bit here. Behind this door is something called the Cling Ring. And the Cling Ring allows you to have more HP when you're in soul form. Because when you're in soul form, you actually have half your full HP. Now, why would you be in anything but body form when you get your full amount of HP in body form? Why would you even care to be in soul form? Well, because when you're in soul form, you can be summoned. You can drop a blue stone to the ground, which we'll see later on, and you can be summoned. Or, you also don't have to fear being invaded by black phantoms. And the reason I don't want to be invaded right now is because they're probably insanely good, and I haven't played this game in years. So chances are, if I get invaded without backup, I go down. Alright, got a Soldier's Lotus. If I believe that actually helps with preventing blood loss. Let's see. Let's go ahead and remove this though, because we don't really want to use up some of these. Ah, so yeah, it heals bleeding. Got our Nexal Binding Ring too. We can use that and return to the Nexus, but we lose all our souls, so that's no good. So, carrying on through the level. A couple of these guys. Our friend joins in here. These are called Dredgelings. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but Dredgelings are basically your cannon fodder. They don't do much damage. They can kill you, but they don't do a huge amount of damage. Let's see if I can get a parry on this guy. Nope. No parry for me. Parrying takes a little bit of practice, and I'm so out of practice, I'm lucky when I do get a parry. Okay, let's break this. Let's go grab this item here. Some fire bombs. Fire bombs are always good to use, especially against this end boss who's weak against fire. Nothing over here. There's two soldiers around the corner. So let's take only one if we can. There we go. We got one coming in. Did not parry him. Oh, come on, come on. Ah, dang, I can't parry the guy. I'm really out of shape on the parries. Just backstab him instead. There's a little bit of heal. Get a backstab on this guy too if I can. No, not quite right in the right area. Oh, we got him anyway. Sometimes they drop Soldier's Lotus, but they didn't drop anything this time around. One of the first fog gates we're going to go ahead and go through. Fog gates are just basically your division. Nothing more, nothing less. Anything glowing we want to try to pick up if we can, especially being this is the first playthrough. In a long time. You'll notice that fire still hurts you through shields. It is what it is. I won't worry too much about it. You have a good shield. It should help you a lot. There's also shields that help against fire, like the purple flame shield, so it's not a bad shield to use. It's a little heavy though, so I prefer the smaller shields like the heater shield and the dark silver shield. Let's see if I get this guy here. Okay. Sometimes you can do what's called push lock, where you just lock him into just a pushing action. They won't be able to attack you. That's another kind of dastardly thing that multiplayer people can do as well. They can push and stun you. Oh, this could be dangerous right here. I gotta get through here. There we go. There's a guy above throwing firebombs down below. So we want to make sure that we don't get hit by those. We'll heal up real quick, and then we'll go out and take care of these guys. Backstab action. Guy right behind me. Let's see if I can get a backstab on this one. 158, not too bad. Alright. That right there we have to get from the other side, from the top. So let's go ahead and proceed on through this doorway over here to the left. Just kill this guy. Alright, out. There we go. Got a couple soldiers here around the corner. Give a heavy attack. Get on this guy. Push him a bit. Come in behind. Like most From Software games, Kingsfield being the major one I pull my knowledge from, it's a good idea to circle strafe in From Software games. You want to try to get behind the character as much as you can. Kingsfield, they just really didn't give you an option, because if the enemy would attack you, they would take off mass amounts of damage. In this game, there's an advantage, of course, because you can get a backstab. Oh, gotta get rid of that rock. Oh, it still hit me. That's horrible. Anyway, drop down here. That gives us the Bastard Sword, which is kind of a two-handed heavy sword, which I don't really see myself using, to be honest. Quick heal. I also have Half Moongrass, as well as Crescent Moongrass, New Moongrass, and my heal spell as well, so I'm pretty good on healing. This is the top of the wall. There's a couple of archers behind me that probably will snipe me. Yep, there's one. So let's go ahead and let's get this archer out of the way. There we go, a little backstab action. Now on top from here, there's two ways you can go. You come up the stairs, you can go to the right or to the left. We're actually going to go to the right, and I'll tell you why. I will show you why here in a second. Let's go ahead and take out the archer so it doesn't shoot me in the back. Let's see if I can get this spear guy now. It's been a while since I've learned how to parry thrusting attacks. Thrusting attacks are supposed to be easier to parry, but I've never been very good at it. Sometimes it's just better just to stick with what you know, which would be let them kind of stagger and then get a backstab if you can on them. Ooh, getting a little dizzy there. Aha, I got him. And we'll grab this over here, and first let's hit a bit of a heal. Now what we're approaching here is the old king, I guess, tomb. I forget what it's called exactly. At the end of there, in front of the door, there's a red-eyed knight. You can see these bloodstains right here Most likely those bloodstains were caused by that red-eyed knight at the very end of that. So I will go and fight him. You're not supposed to, not at this soul level, but I'm going to do something first, just in case I die. We're going to open up the shortcut and get the Cling Ring, just in case I get hit. Not that it's really going to make much difference, because he will kill me pretty much in one hit if I let him. So it's a good idea to open up the shortcut, so if he does kill me, I don't have to go through the entire area I just went through. I can skip it. So these blue-eyed knights are not too bad. They actually are a lot easier than the black knights. The black knights kind of suck. Down below us, there is a light crossbow and some bolts. We'll go ahead and grab those after we open up the shortcut. Get out of my way, body. Okay, let's grab that over in the corner. Alright, grab the firebomb. And run on down. And down here there's a little bit of a trap. If you don't know this, those guys with the flaming torches will blow themselves up, because there's some firebomb barrels right in front of them. And they stupidly attack it to get through it instead of rolling through it like we would do. And that message there says, "I'm in trouble, please rate." You can leave messages on comments on the ground, and if you rate them, or if someone rates them, your HP is automatically restored. Kinda cool. Looks like the multiplayer contingent on this game is still up and going. There's been rumors going around that they're going to close the servers, that they're going to shut them down, but they haven't done it yet because, well, to be honest, it's still an awesome, awesome game. I don't care what people say. That includes you, Draco. It's brutally hard, and it's really a lot of fun. Let's see, I gotta be able to hit these guys. These guys will kill you if you're not careful, because their flame attacks will kind of stun you a bit, as you kind of burst into flames. So you want to make sure you avoid that if at all possible. A couple of guys here. So he hit me a bit there. I got a little bit of stun action. There we go. These red barrels here, those will blow up. Anything with a red stripe on it will explode if hit with fire. So you want to watch out for that. This is the shortcut door. We're going to open this up just with this lever pull here. Behind the shortcut door, we've got the Cling Ring. The Cling Ring, like I said before, actually enables you to keep most of your HP when you go into soul form. And you'll notice I had half life there. Now I'll have a little bit more than that. There we go. I'll have to heal up, of course. But it's a good idea that if you are in phantom form to equip the Cling Ring. Also, we'll get some ragged sets here, and we'll get the Jade Ornament. The Jade Ornament we give to Stockpile Thomas, and then he will give us something in exchange for it. So what you could do is you could try to switch out different parts of your armor to maintain mobility, but I don't think I'm going to get much mobility out of these, so nuts to that. Just go back to the Mirrodin set. Now, almost all of these armor sets that you come equipped with, you can buy or find somewhere in the world. So if you mix and match armor sets, which you usually end up doing anyway, you can always go and find or buy the parts that you're missing and create a full set. Doesn't really matter at that point. And to be honest, armor sets in this game really don't matter all that much, because you can't level them up, you can't increase their stats. Really, you're going just for looks. And you can come up with some pretty cool looks just by mixing and matching different armor sets. For example, I have a character whose maximum level, I think it's 712 or 711, something like that. And he wears all the dark silver armor, but instead of the dark silver helmet, he actually wears a Mirrodin helmet, which is what I'm wearing here. So you can mix and match. It actually looks really cool. So we're going to head over to the Red-Eyed Knight. Now, disclaimer, if I die on this, I apologize, but this guy is usually very difficult. Our strategy here is to keep that shield up, to have him be stunned, get around, get a backstab. That's kind of my plan of action. So let's see if I can pull it off. Shield up, boom, stuns. See if I can sneak a backstab. Nice. Now the trick is really here, backstabs. Keep this guy going, keep this guy kind of charging you. If you can run. Yes. There we go. You gotta keep this guy stunned, and you gotta keep this guy from being able to get you. Oh, oh, oh man. That was not a good thing right there. Nope, nope. Alright. Oh, he's gonna heal? I'm gonna heal then. There you go. They're real sneaky too, because if they start healing and you pop a heal as well, if their heal gets done before yours, they will attack you just mercilessly. Because they know you're weak and you're vulnerable. So hit him over the head with my Mirrodin. There we go. Backstab. Okay. See if I can snatch one before he gets up. Perfect. Alright. Whew. I actually just defeated something that I should not be fighting at this soul level. But hey, it netted me 2,000 some points, so I'm alright with that. And this door is the Old King Doran, and you fight him after you unlock the door. And we're going to head to that fog gate, because that's the next section of the level. In fact, before we do that, we might consider dropping down and grabbing onto the bolts and the light crossbow below. So let's do that real quick, just so we have some form of a ranged weapon. There we go. Perfect. Now I'm not really going to probably use it too much, but it's a good idea to have it, just in case. This guy, we'll kick him down. Now with this for Dark Souls, I would drop on top of him and do a plunging attack. But that doesn't exist in this game. So we're just going to take him out the old-fashioned way, by beating him over the head with our giant halberd. This is where we were before, so we're going to run back up, and now we're going to go through the fog gate. We're about halfway through the first stage, and you have to beat this stage in order for you to progress anywhere in the game. So we have to do it. There's no option way about it. You can't just skip this level and go to level 2 or something. Even though the Nexus is set up with portals, you have to go to the first level to beat that, to open up the rest of the portals. So we jump down off here, and this is our good friend Ostrava of Boletaria.
That was a bolt.
So he's actually wearing the Knight plate. He's carrying a rune shield and a rune sword. For magic users, offensive magic users, that's a pretty good combination. Because until you get the Dark Silver Shield, that rune shield will do great things for magic defense. And here's our Thief Ring that will make us quiet when we walk, so we can sneak up on baddies. It's going to be a little tricky, because those guys will kill you if you're not careful. So let's see if I can't roll past them here. Okay. Oh, the fire is definitely a bad idea. I get a hit. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Get a heavy attack. There we go. Another heavy attack. Oh, can't do it. One, maybe. Oh, I got 3. Got 2. Nice. Let's do a little quick heal just in case. See, if they hit that barrel, it will kill them, and it will kill me too. So you gotta be kind of careful with that. Take this guy out. Oh, backstab him into the fire. And kill him. Alright, let's collect our loot. It's gonna be tricky to get that thing out of the fire. Oh, jeez. Alright, quick heal up here. Oh, I can't. I need to use... There we go. Crescent Moon ought to do well. I don't have enough mana to go ahead and use the heal spell. So we'll rectify that eventually.
My thanks for your... I am Ostrava of Boletaria.
You are very welcome, Ostrava of Boletaria. He gives you a telescope, which you can use just for fun. Doesn't really do any other purpose whatsoever. You actually rescue him 3 times through the game. The first time was right there. He gives you a telescope. The next time he gives you, I think, some dark moon grass. And the third time he gives you perfect cloudstone, I think. And I think he might give you some new moon grass or something. Oh, he's coming up to that Claymore guy. Oh, freaking Ostrava. If you backstab that guy, you can pretty much kill him in a few hits. So we're going to get behind this guy and backstab him. The Claymore Knights are very difficult to parry. I've never been able to do it. Our fellow gamer, WTF Send It, he actually can usually counter and parry like a boss. So he and I used to play this game along with MJ, and we used to parry and counter everything we possibly could. And depending on the type of weapon you're using, you can do a lot of damage with parry attacks. That's why I used to love the S-Stock, because you can do crazy amounts of damage with parry.
What on earth are you doing? Please.
Oh.
You must not.
Sorry, Ostrava. I actually nicked him with my halberd. Didn't mean to do that. You actually could, if you wanted to, in theory, you could kill Ostrava right here and now and gain the old key, which will unlock the tower. You can fight Dorian or Doran. But I'm nowhere near strong enough to do that, because even like level 60 or 70 when I fought him the first time, he still did a crazy amount of damage on me, so I'm not even going to worry about it. The best way to do it is actually have some phantoms kind of help you out. The phantoms can't hit him. The phantoms can't even see him, but the phantoms can like hold him into a corner. If I can gather some people up, I might show you that, but probably not. No one plays this game much anymore. It's a shame too, because this is a great, great game. Okay, we'll take all this stuff here. We got some stones. Stones are always good to have. It helps you level up your weapon.
Now I must go.
Yeah, I don't know where Ostrava. Alright, so we're going to sneak up on this guy. With the Thief Ring, this is very, very easy to do. Plus the fact that we're in Soul Form. And in Soul Form, you're just quiet anyway, because you're not necessarily Solid Form. Backstab, 152, not bad. See, anything over here? Ah, here we go. Let's go ahead and grab this. Alright, and I think Ostrava turns around right here. He doesn't go past that section. Two-hand this, break through. This is another shortcut that you can acquire. That's the nice thing about this. It has a long, long reach on it. It's a little slow, though, to be honest, but it's got a huge reach. And two-handing it, you do a good amount of damage, too. Alright, so above we have an archer. We have this guy right here, which likes to throw firebombs on us if he's attacking us, which he's not, so let's try to backstab him. There we go. He's dead. Ah! Archer, of course, hit us in the back with an arrow. Let's go up and take him out. Anytime you hit anything with your weapon, you dull the weapon, which you have to then repair it later on. You can also break your weapon. You have to watch out. You have to keep an eye on your durability, definitely. See if I can backstab him. Yes. Had about enough of you, Archer. Oh, there we go. Just push you off the ledge. Won't kill him, but at least I got him out of the way. And we'll take this, some late moon grass. I think that's 75% of your health. Nothing over there. Let's go kill this archer. In the spirit of exploration here, let me show you where the merchant is in this area. First, we're going to kill these two guys that are going to drop down here. parry that guy. That turned out well. Let's take this guy out. Backstab. Alright. There we go. And one more guy around the corner here. Firebombs us. Backstab him. And one last guy. This guy is the guy that surprises everybody who first plays this game. He blows up that whole area. So if you come forward and you attack him, he will blow you up. It's ended in people dying. So it's a good idea to kind of come backwards around here, know that he's there, or hit him with an arrow. Like if you happen to be an archer, you can shoot him with an arrow. Or roll through. If you're very agile, roll through the barrels, come up next to him, and hit him. So through this little hidden archway right here, whoops, wrong button. Through this archway is the Dredgeling Merchant. This is the guy that you can buy stuff from here. He's kind of crazy, but it's all good.
Care to look over my wares?
So you can buy, of course, grass and healing items. You can buy some fire bombs, buy some weapons. Longswords are really, really fun to use. There's actually a longsword I'm going to be gunning for called the Dragon Longsword. We're going to grab that. That's in a different level, though. Short spear, light crossbow. Spears are fun to use because you can poke at them behind shields, but it kills your stamina. And just some basic wooden bolts. Here's some armor. This is the, I think, starting set for the soldier. Well, the female soldier. We're going to buy one pair of plate leggings here. Kind of show you what I mean by mixing and matching armor sets. Let's say, this is probably not going to work, but let's say that I was a little bit over my equipment burden. You can see the number here, 3.8 for the helmet. That's actually how much the helmet weighs. 300 I think is its durability. I'm not sure what the 13 means on the side there, but I think 300 is durability and 3.8 is the weight.
Thanks for that. Come.
So what I can do is I can mix and match different armor sets. Like I could take off these leggings, which weigh 8.1, and I could put on 5.8 plate leggings, which, I mean, yeah, it's a little bit of a down mark in a few stats, but it's still pretty decent. Unfortunately, because I'm wearing everything else and I'm wielding this giant, pole arm, I'm not really able to do any sort of difference there in movement. So we're going to go back to our Mirrodin leggings, but that's a good thing to keep in mind. Try to get the best armor you can with the most defense, but that still keeps you light and mobile. Lighter you are, the easier it is. You can jump around people, get that backstab, evade out of the way of combat, out of the way of harm. It's just a good idea. So through the fog gate to the last stretch of level. Now you'll notice down here there's a very narrow hallway. At the end of that, all those guys wait for you. So if you go down there, that's a bad idea. And it says beware of trap. Well, there is a trap here. This wooden gate right here you can actually break. Let me see if I can get... There it is. And all these boulders can come out of there, which they use to fling at you. And you will kill everyone there. If you don't know about that and you come around that, they might break it and they might kill you with those boulders. So it's a good idea to go ahead and just keep that in mind. There are the two drakes on the other side, the blue and the red dragon. The blue one is kind of sleeping. The red one is perched, ready for combat. So we'll go ahead and probably show you those next time, because we're coming to the end of our episode here. We got two more spear guys across on the side. Let's take these guys out. See a white phantom fighting for his life. Let's go ahead and call it here. We're right in the middle between the dragons and the dragon bridge. We'll come back next time. I'll give you a rundown of how we can go ahead and manage this area. Until next time, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.